Well, hello there. It is French that won, correct? For the language?
Let me just double check and make sure nobody sniped that at the last second. It does look like French won that with $75. Thank you all so much for your donations to the bid war.
Excellent. So, on va parler le français, n'est-ce pas? Don't worry, we're not actually going to speak French. The game will. I won't. I promise. So yeah, this is Resident Evil 7, End of Zoe, the final DLC. And in 3, 2, 1, let us begin the run. But I'm not alone, for I am joined by the lovely Marphoria and the lovely Yossyhop.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yes, they're going to help me explain things for when I need to focus. So, very important thing to remember is that enemies have to die, and the best way to do that is hitting the 1, 2, 3, 4 to their face, and hopefully they die. And however, if you take too long on the first guy, everybody turns around and we have to hit them with the stealth kill, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. But yes, the game will not allow you to break things until all enemies are dead. Oh, I see. I hit you in the arm. How fun. Also, a fair warning to anybody that is a fan of gators. There will unfortunately be some gator punching. I apologize in advance. Now, will we get the mystical glitch? We will not. There has been a glitch that has been hitting me 4 times. As a matter of fact, as we were preparing for this run, in the tech checks and what have you just now, we actually got that glitch. Nobody knows what causes it. I've asked people and they were like, I've never seen this before. And it's just like, oh, well, okay then. So now we have the vaccine for Zoe. And unfortunately, it won't be enough because it wasn't full. She needs a full dose to heal. And of course, our house is on fire. So, unfortunately, bad times. Also, our lovely host, the Hockey Babbler. Is there anything heading our way right now, as we have a little bit of a cutscene here?
Absolutely. Alex and Dad donated $100 to Malala Fund and said we had to donate during Horror Block. What a great cause. Thank you to all the runners for the hours of entertainment. Let's go. We also have some keyboard opinions coming in through donation. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, we're kind of stuck here as we're getting a little bit of exposition. So yeah, continue.
Absolutely. We're also getting some keyboard opinions coming in through donations, which thank you for that, chat. I do want to hear your keyboard hot takes. There's a $25 donation here from Anonymous who says, let's go women, trans rights, also clicky keyboard all the way. Anonymous, I am right there with you. I am pro clicky switches. I'm also pro numpad, so I do want to hear this numpad versus 80% keyboard debate because that 80% keyboard price is gorgeous. I do like a numpad.
Oh, I am a numpad enjoyer. That's how I control live split.
Good old live split, the thing that never wants to work for me half the time. Yay. Recently started having issues with that.
Someone in chat was wondering, is this Barry? No, this is actually Joe Baker. He is the uncle of Zoe Baker here, also brother to Jack Baker, both in Resident Evil 7. There's a swamp man who's really mad at us now, so...
what did you do?
But yes,
don't worry,
we are
it'll be
playing
spoilers
as...
for who that is.
I wonder who. I think we have...
If I remember correctly...
Oh,
sorry.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, this takes like 3 months after the main game, right?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, okay. I knew it was number 3.
Yeah, it takes place after the Not a Hero DLC as well with Chris Redfield. So if y'all have never played the DLC for RE7, I personally agree, and I think a lot of folks in the community and these lovely ladies here would also agree that the DLC in RE7, I believe, is some of the best, is probably like the best DLC that you can play in the series. You know, we enjoy our mercenaries modes and stuff in the other games, but you have DLC here that gives you straight lore with the game. So I think, and they're also really fun speedruns to do. So yeah. Would you say this is your favorite DLC run, Abby?
Oh no. Oh no, I'm being put on the spot. Sadly, no.
Oh no, you're good. Oh, that's a great one.
Is where it's at for me. So now we will be introduced to the gators. If you go near this gator with Zoe in your hands, it will kill you. So we are going to stay away. It's interesting that they do use the full name alligator in the French version because he will just say gator in the English version. So that's interesting. Now it's time to sneak. Bit of stealth here. I'm going to head to the right wall here in order to make sure that that guy doesn't try to hit us. We're going to kill this guy as fast as possible. And then I'm going to walk around because running tends to get the attention of the other dog molded. I don't know. I call them dogs because, I mean, they walk on all fours.
Speaking of getting attention, can I get your attention really quickly?
Sure.
I just wanted to pop off because we just broke $49,000 raised for Malala funds so far this event. And that is a huge milestone, chat. Thank you so much for helping us hit that.
So now
back
we
to your
have
regular punching.
The first boss fight, if you will. Yay, I blocked the kick. So once he starts going like that, you can break the door, and then we're going to go sideways so he doesn't grab me. It saves a little bit of time, because if you just go straight out, he will try to grab you. And now here's the warning. Any Gator fans, please look away, because unfortunately, it's punch time. And or get bit time, too. So we'll be picking up some spears. We won't be using the spears on the Gators because we don't need to. You can actually block every Gator here as well, which is pretty fine. But there's one specifically here coming up where it's a bit faster to try to punch him in the face. And so that's what we're going to do. He also likes to show his teeth. Uh-oh. We're fine. And then we're going to go this way to avoid the other one, / also get a bit of a running speed, which is pretty good. And then we're going to climb the ladders. There will be more Gators after this next boss fight as well. I'm going to give the spoiler now. The Swamp Monster's Jack. How he lives through the previous 3 fights, we never know. But he somehow survived, and then he's going to fight us 3 times for a grand total of fighting him 6 times throughout the game between the Ethan campaign and Joe's campaign here. So that's fun. We're also going to grab that stick, and we're going to make an explosive for Jack 5, as I affectionately call it. And we're also going to be throwing the spears now at these guys because they have a bit of shield. They're called algaes. Again, throw the spear and 1 punch usually works. We're also going to sneak up on one here, which allows us to avoid fighting like 4 other enemies as well. So here we go. Be careful not to like accidentally punch him, otherwise you will have to fight all 4 of them, which is pretty bad. So here we go. And then some runners will use spears for this part. I'm going to punch, though, because I need those resources elsewhere. There we go. Also, I will be doing finishers here. Typically, if they're in a finisher state, they will just eventually keel over. However, because I need to be fast with the kills, specifically here, if I want to break the door early, I need them to go away as fast as possible.
Now, Abby, how do you make spears How do you make
can
spears
pick
in this
them up.
game?
Or you can use the gears and sticks, and then you could make them.
I just thought
And
that
here
was
we
always
go.
funny.
Don't beat up your machines, please. Don't do it. But
I mean, it works
he
for
does
him.
it, and yes, but it won't work for anybody else. And then here we go. We're gonna be falling pretty far, but somehow we're gonna be fine. And the reason I made the bomb was because we're going to use it at the opening of the fight, which basically we can one cycle the entire fight if we get the proper amount of damage.
Okay.
Ow. Okay, that was... Okay, I might be a bit in trouble. This is fine.
You're good.
Your health will regen
You still got
after a
you
bit.
still you still got the bomb off, and you're still punching.
The issue is I think it's still going to be 2 cycles because of that. But we're going to find out here.
Oh, there you
nope,
go.
we got it in 1.
Nice.
So yes, that is Jack 5, and that's how you get it done. And then instead of throwing the head upwards, which would make it very hard to get, he throws it downwards, and it's just in too deep. And he's gonna get his head back very shortly.
Nice
And then
fight. That was a good
we're going
recovery.
to run here.
That was actually very good.
So now we're just running back to Zoe because, funny enough, this end connects to the spot where we set her down. Also, a reminder that we just left her with a gator hanging around, and I guess the gators just don't land at the moment, but it's fine. And so we're like, huzzah, we win, right? Everything's gonna be fine. No. And we're off to chasing again. If there are any donations or anything, feel free, because we're in another 3-minute-ish, minute and a half cutscene.
Perfect. So I just wanted to let everyone know that for the next game, Post Trauma, there is a bid war that has just been opened for an ending choice to choose between either Jilla's friend or Jilla's foe. But I also, and that is going to close about 30 minutes into that run. But I do also want to remind people about that playlist incentive for Rift of the Necrodancer coming up later tonight. Don't sleep on that one either. When you put in your donations, make sure to add it towards an incentive. And if you're using the Twitch charity tool, donate to charity below your video screen, be sure to click on the GDQ icon that is floating over the video to attribute your donation to an incentive, like this $25 donation from Erica_Lawless, who says, "Let's go, Abatha. You got this. Punch those moldy critters. Wiki wiki whack." That's literally what was written there, was wiki wiki whack. I swear I did not add that myself.
What have I done? Don't worry about it. This is the thing that happens during my album club, and oh no.
We also got a $10 donation to Malala Fund from Cece, who says, "We now see Abatha in her natural habitat, fighting mold creatures with her bare hands. Good luck, Abby." There's also a $5 donation from a dog named Goomba, who says, "Woo!" Donation goes to Babs' Choice, and that, of course, is for that playlist incentive.
So now I'm going to be walking more to the left for a second because we still get a bit of run somehow. Don't question it. It's just going to happen. Also, shout outs to the Gator plush right here.
I love the Gator
Capcom,
plushie.
you should have given us a Gator plush. And then if you stick a little bit here, but I'm also going to put up my guard here just in case, because you never know. And then we're going to retry here because it's going to put me a bit forward. And then we're going to... Oh, okay, he's just going to leave us alone. Cool. Usually that one tries to fight me. And then this one right here as well. There we go.
He's got strong arms.
And now, indeed.
Yeah, don't try that at home.
He clearly tells Chris that Chris isn't cool for punching a boulder because he can block alligator shots and also fight alligators with his fists, which Chris can't do, because when Chris tries to do that in RE5 against crocodiles, he just dies. And so I'm going to put a bomb there, break that, grab that, turn around, and there we go.
That was really, really good.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Sometimes those molded they don't want to die.
I don't know why I keep picking up the pieces of scrap, because I don't really need to do that, because I don't have enough sticks to do anything with them. But hey, I don't know, shrug. There we go, stop. Very good. And then we have this guy. Oh, I'm going to have to finish, because again, it's the final guy, and so I'm going to need that in order to break the door. Then we're gonna grab these. Hooray. Fall back down. Also, I don't know how my HP fully healed, but you know what? I'm here for it. And then we're going to punch, grab the branch, grab even more spears. And then we're, not going to equip them, apparently.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Sir, I did not appreciate that. There we go. And then after I kill this one, we're going to make... Oh, there they are. I'm like, oh no. Whoop. Please, thank you. And then there we go.
And now we're coming upon the graveyard fight, correct?
Yes. It do be time for that graveyard, which can be a bit of a pain, but it's not too bad. So once again, we have a large molded here, and we're going to aim. Game, please. There we go, and then I have one left over. Well, at least he exploded. A lot of times when I try to turn around and leave through the door, I get hit by that. And now we have another long-ish cutscene here, as we are seeing the sacrilege, and also it's revealed that it's Jack. Oh no, what a twist. And of course, Joe will let his guard down.
I hear cutscene and I think, does this mean I can talk a little bit about things?
Yes.
Lovely. So Red Draconi donates $50 to Malala Fund and says, "You get them gators. Good luck in your run, and thanks for helping. Such a great job." Thank you so much for that donation, Red Draconi. And definitely, Abby will be continuing to punch the gators.
Actually, there's no more gators.
Oh,
You
no.
punched them all.
The gators have all been punched. Oh, well, since that peak has been overcome, speaking of peaks to overcome, there is that playlist incentive that we've been mentioning for Rift of the Necrodancer, and I have been given some hints as to what this Ultimate Gamer playlist will be including, and one of the hints is Madeline Celeste? What? There are definitely some Celeste songs that are available as DLC for Rift of the Necrodancer, so I'd be very curious as to what's included. With additional donations, perhaps more hints could be dropped, so be sure to put in your donations and mark it towards that Rift of the Necrodancer incentive that we have open right now.
Yes. So, fun fact about that cutscene, when Joe is being put into the water, his physical model is actually being pushed down into it. So that's a little fun fact about that. Because, fun fact, you can't skip it. There's like 2 cutscenes you can skip in this entire thing. again, this was the first game that Capcom made with the RE engine. So skippable cutscenes are not really a thing until Resident Evil 2 Remake, which came out 2 years later. And now we get fancy toy.
The Power Glove.
This may or may not be a very cool weapon, y'all.
How it works, we do not know.
Indeed. Because it doesn't explain how you're able to punch a steel door off of its hinges.
You just gotta go with it.
Also, the answer to Yossi's question earlier is it's charge. That is charge in French. Running here, and then I'm going to charge another punch, not for this guy, but right here. And then I'm going to charge another one because if this guy pukes on us and we don't have a punch charged, what happens is Joe will react to it. But by charging a punch, Joe just kind of goes, kind of thing. Now, there is a way to bomb Jack here to make the fight go faster. However, it doesn't like me, so I don't go for it because I don't know if I'm just messing up the placement or not. So here we go with the fight. This is the final fight. So while I am punching my way through, Mar and Yossy, would you like to tell the fine people where they can find you?
Sure, you can find me at twitch.tv/Marphoria. I speedrun quite a few Resident Evil games, including this one. But yeah, how about you, Yossy?
You can find me underneath Yossyhop, either everywhere, YouTube, Twitch, anything like that. And yeah, I mostly speedrun a lot of Resident Evil games, 7, 4, 2, 3, a few of them.
And how about you, Abby? Any shout-outs or where we can find you at?
Yes, you can find me at twitch.tv/Abby's Corner and on the Blue Sky under the same name. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to Catlink, who also speedruns quite a few horror games and what have you. I'd also like to give a shout out to Sneeble, another Resident Evil speedrunner. Very, very cool. And I would also like to thank the binary finery that is Big Scared, who you will see later playing Post-Trauma. And now we have won the fight. Also, shout out to Jadelyn Gaming, who is in studio somewhere. They're really cool, and you should check them out too. Also, shout out to Astrid the Horror Girl, because I can do that. And now it is time to end the run and say farewell to Resident Evil 7. Time comes up the second the screen turns black, and that is all. Also, Hockey, where can the fine people find you?
Me, I'm here on the host mic for a couple more runs tonight, and then you can see me run Secret Agent Wizard Boy and the International Crime Syndicate on Thursday morning. Check the schedule for more information on that. Exclamation mark schedule in chat right now.
All right. Thank you all for having us. Super appreciate it. Also, shout outs to Mara and Yossy for joining me on commentary. This has been RE7 End of Zoe. And Chris is here now. Yay.